Hello everybody, this is a quick video tutorial on preparing audio and importing audio for playback on AudioVault. I've got an audio file here open in Adobe Audition, and there's a couple of things we need to do to prepare this file before importing it. First of all, we need to adjust our levels, and to do that I'm going to drag this file from our file list up on the top right here into the Match Loudness window. Right there. And if you don't see this Match Loudness window, you can find it here under Window and Match Loudness. Just make sure that that item is checked and the window should show up for you. And all of our settings should be set correctly by default, but just so you know, we want to be matching to this ITU loudness standard. And our target should be -24 LUFS. So just run this process and it'll automatically set our levels to what we need. Next thing we need to do is just add some metadata here. So in the metadata window under Cart, and again if you don't see that metadata window, it's under Window Metadata. Make sure that that is checked. So first let's add a title. This should be a descriptive name for your file. This is going to show up in the title column in AV Air and is what the board op is going to be looking for. So in this case, this happens to be Stardate, so I'm going to call this Stardate Monday. And next, it's also critical that we add a start and end date to this file, so that it will get deleted once the file has expired, so we don't have tons of files just piling up in our system. So the start date is always today, which happens to be the March the 15th, and it's year, month, day. Be sure to follow this format. The end date is always the date that the program airs. This happens to air on the 20th. And that's it. We're ready to import this file now. So I'll go up to File and Save As. And I'm just going to click Browse here. And if you browse to the desktop, you should see a folder called AV Import. This is where we're going to place our file. Now producers that are familiar with this process may be familiar with using a server called Hathor for importing files. We've made a change to that process, so now we are using this AV import folder, which happens to be linked to a Dropbox account. So it's a little minor change there. You're going to find several folders in here. The NST folder is for non-satellite programming, and that's likely what you're going to be using if you're an independent producer. If you are a news producer, you might be using this NWS category. But otherwise, use NST. The file name should be a short abbreviation. Should be no more than 14 characters long. It should have no special characters or spaces, so no hyphens, no underscores, nothing like that. Just a short abbreviation. And most programs have an abbreviation assigned to them. So if you don't know what abbreviation you should be using, just get a hold of me and I'll let you know. So in this case, this should be SDMON. That's our abbreviation. So I'm going to save this into the NST folder. And just one last thing to check before you click OK. The sample type should be 44/100 Hz, and it should be 16-bit. If it's anything different, it's not going to play back correctly in AudioVault. So if you see like a 48 kilohertz 24-bit or something, make sure to change that here. So now we're ready. I'm going to say OK and save that file. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Shoot me an email if you have any questions, production@kunm.org.